Hey everyone, this is video number 2. This is talking about our hypochlorous acid and why we went with our hypochlorous acid. So let me give you a little bit of quick background, quick detail on the hypochlorous acid while we get into it. I'm going to read something because obviously I got some of it memorized, but I want to make sure I give you guys the exact details of everything about the product. So hypochlorous acid is a naturally occurring oxidant that is produced by your white blood cells within the human body. It acts as a main ingredient used by your immune system to destroy disease-forming pathogens. Due to its antimicrobial properties and safety aspect, HOCl can be used every day to help fight harmful pathogens, which that is a huge statement. That is one reason why we went with HOCl, because of its green status. This is something that I want to kind of explain to you guys and give you guys a quick go around of what it is and why we're using it. I walked into a store in late May, early June, and the store had metal seats. They had like a chrome finish to them. And I sat down, I looked at these seats, I said, what? I was looking at them and I was disgusted. And all of a sudden it clicked. I said, bring the manager over. Let me talk to the manager. And the manager came over and I said, what are you guys spraying on this? And he said, oh, I don't know. We just bought some stuff over the shelf that's used for disinfectant. I said, there's your first issue. You're not educated enough to know what you're spraying. You guys are going to have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to replace all these seats, because of what you're spraying on these seats is making the metal, the chrome finish, just rust away, just flake right off, just turn them into garbage. I said, you guys are using a corrosive disinfectant. And in that instant, we were in the process of building human disinfectant portals and looking at all options. I was learning so much about disinfectant at the time. And it dawned on me. This restaurant was spraying every single day, day in and day out. And guess what? They were using a hazardous product that was destroying the inside of their restaurant from the inside out. And they weren't even aware of it because they were uneducated. That was the number one thing. Anything with glutes and quats, anything that has add backs, anything, look, I'll be honest, we're a chemical company. We have chemicals that will kill every single thing known to man that in an instant. But is it safe? No, it is not. You cannot handle some of the products that we have for the oil field with your direct hands. You literally cannot touch it. Chemicals are one of the most dangerous things that anybody can mess with. And that's why they're so highly regulated by the EPA, the CDC. Everybody, when you buy stuff, you go into a store, there's certain parameters. There's certain guidelines that fall within this category, that you can only have this size of a jug, that you can only have this type of fluid, that it can only be this many ppms, or whatever it might be. Because of the danger of these units that the general public is so unaware of, but they have their blinders on, and all they know is go to the store, buy this product, use this product. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, it's ruining my restaurant, it's ruining my store, it's ruining my cloth, or whatever it might be. Use this as an example. Your car, okay, has a nice clear coat paint finish when you buy it from the dealership brand new. You take water and you put water on it, you have some water spots, no big deal. So you take soap and you wash it with soap. Okay, great. Soap doesn't affect the clear coat. Okay, not a problem. Now take a bleach. Pour bleach on your hood. What's it going to do? It will not do anything right away. But guess what? It's going to start penetrating. It's going to eat away that clear coat, which once that clear coat's gone, that paint is exposed. And once that paint is exposed, that starts to rapidly deteriorate. Now, picture your car. You have a brand new car, brand new clear coat, and you put, we'll say, aircraft paint stripper on there, because we know how toxic it is. You pour something like that directly on your clear coat and paint, it's going to eat everything away, and it's going to absolutely destroy it. It's going to bring down the bare metal. Now, take that same aspect and think about it in disinfectants and sanitizing products. What are we actually using that touches our hands on a daily basis? How safe is it? Is it compromising our skin? Is it alcohol based? Is it drying our skin out? Is it killing anything that's on our hands? Yeah, it's killing bacteria. But what else is it doing to us? So this hypochlorous acid, we got into it because it's so green of a product. It's made from your body. You can literally spray it in your mouth and it is safe. You can put it in swimming pools. There's so many things that you can use hypochlorous acid for that's a safe use. You can spray and wash down your vegetables. There's so many things in our EPA regulations of what you can use the hypochlorous acid for. It's such a green, safe product. Our main goal was to find something that was safe for every single day use. Something that you can spray inside your vehicle. Something that you can spray on your clothes. Something that still had the benefits of a safe disinfectant, no matter what. And we're going to put it this way. Everything's got a kill time. A lot of people don't know this. When you spray a surface, you have to let that product sit on top of that surface and dwell. That's called, it's a kill log. It's a kill time. How long it actually takes to kill a virus or a deadly pathogen or a harmful pathogen. It has to remain on that surface to take care and eliminate that pathogen. You can change in a granular form your ppm level of our hypochlorous acid from 100 ppms, 200 ppms, any ppm dosage that you want. And what that will do is that's going to entail reduce the kill time of how long it takes it has to sit on that surface, and it will still remain green. Now, we say don't bring this over 2,000 ppms on cloth. And we started looking into the top end of it. Once you got above 3, 4, 5, 8,000, yes, it started discoloring cloth because the concentrate, the parts per million were so, there was so much to it. Yes, it is going to do something at a higher ppm, but below that 1,200 ppm, it is absolutely safe that you can spray your mask down. It's not a harmful, it's non-toxic, it's non-corrosive, it's pH neutral. It is a neutral ion. There is no reaction that's fighting the pathogen that has a negative ion to it. It is a neutral ion, meaning when it contacts that virus, that pathogen is destroying it on contact. There's no fighting off the negative ion to get to the pathogen or anything like that. It is acting right away directly to it. It's super ionized water is what it is considered. Our ratio is 99.97% water with a 0.03% product that is hypochlorous acid in this water. Now, I will say this, hypochlorous acid's got some great aspects, but it's also got some very bad downsides. Not a lot, but you have about a 14 to 30 day shelf life on hypochlorous acid. And it doesn't matter though. Any product that you have is going to have a shelf life. If it's induced with other chemicals to help it prolong its life, all that's doing is mixing in more harmful products to make that expand its life. Now, we have some products out there that have 30, 60, 90 plus days. Oh, they have these claims that, oh, this lasts and this and that. It might. But guess what? It also comes with harmful byproducts in it as well to help achieve that. Hypochlorous acid is such a green product that it's got a short shelf life before the H dissociates itself with the HOCl portion of it, which changes into chlorine. Hypochlorous acid meets the requirements, though, of the CDC. It has a multitude of applications such as sanitizing, disinfectant, human disinfectant portals, dairy and produce. It also has agricultural, janitorial, water tank disinfectant, indoor and outdoor, hard and soft surfaces, oil and gas applications, and industrial usages. So there are so many different things, but the HOCl meets the requirements of the CDC guidelines for an ideal disinfectant for a broad band spectrum, effectiveness with no residue, light to no odor, non-flammable, non-toxic, non-corrosive, fast drying, environmentally friendly, and easy to use. So when you take our product, you open it up. Well, guess what? If you have 1 pound of our granular and you sell it to your customer, that 1 pound can make anywhere from 56 to 568 plus gallons of disinfectant, which increases the viability of the product. Because guess what? They have this little product that's this big, and they sit it on their shelf, and then every day they can go to the canister, they can open up their canister, take out the required amount of granular, put it into their gallon jugs, half-gallon jugs, quart bottles, whatever they're using it for, shake it up, mix it up, and utilize it right there on the spot. And they don't have to have any drums, no totes, no bulky stuff taking up tons of space. The product's not falling out. You can make that batch, and you got 30 days to use that batch. And guess what? Every day, they use a gallon. Okay, great. Guess what? It's a fresh batch. Every single day, they go back in, or they go to that tub, and they open it back up, and they scoop it. That's a fresh batch of disinfectant made right on the spot that has no deterioration at all. And that is a huge, huge aspect for us, giving the end user the ultimate benefit of the hypochlorous acid, because it is available to them right there on the spot anytime that they can make a fresh batch of it. Now, that's a great aspect. They can bring their cost way down. They can adjust their ppm depending on what's needed. If it's a sanitizing, if it's a disinfectant, if it's a total kill, depending on what it is, they can mix their batch up right there on the spot depending on what it's needed for. And that pound will last them quite a bit of time, versus having to buy in drums of product and then having a flat rate of X amount of ppms and not being able to adjust it. They might buy a 55-gallon drum of 200 ppm. Well, guess what? That 200 ppm is only going to do what 200 ppm is designed for. Guess what? They need 1,000 ppm. They're going to have to buy another drum of that product at 1,000 ppm. Guess what? Now you got 2 drums of product that are starting to slowly deteriorate as it sits there. And guess what? They might not use that whole drum for 30, 60, 90, 120 days plus. But guess what? Our granular, they can mix it up by the gallon, by the quart, right there on the spot, and have full 100% HOCl ready to go at any time. And that's a huge selling point for us. So hopefully you guys, that shed some light on our HOCl products and why we do it in a granular versus a liquid form. You guys check in the next video, and we'll be talking a little bit more about our product lineup.